Buying a treadmill can be a costly investment. Many fitness experts will tell you that a solid, dependable treadmill costs at least $1,000. But knowing what to look for can save you hundreds of dollars. Here are some tips to point you in the right direction. Tip 1. Look for a treadmill that ultimately gets you excited, because the real value of a treadmill, when it comes right down to it, is how much you actually use it. Once you decide that treadmill is a good investment for your health, give it a little thought of where will you place it in your home. If you have room in front of a window with beautiful green outdoors, by all means place the treadmill there. Tip 2. Before you even begin to consider which treadmill is ideal, you should take a good look at yourself. Tips for buying a treadmill usually focus on the capabilities, features, type of use, and, of course, the cost of a treadmill, but all of that depends on you. Tip 3. Will you be using your treadmill for walking or running? If you're planning on running on your treadmill, you'll probably want one that's high on stability and cushioning. According to a treadmill review done by Runner's World, stability is the most important quality of a good treadmill. Tip 4. Determine your needs and select the options you want before you go shopping. It's like buying a car, appliances, a new home, or other large purchases. If the seller can get you emotional about things you don't need, he or she has a good chance of selling them to you. You don't want to get home and regret your purchase. Simply find the features that you want, and if the dealer brings up an option that sounds great, give yourself some time to think about it. You don't have to buy it immediately. Tip 5. You'll sometimes come across treadmills that look good. They have nice features and a lower price but only offer a 90-day warranty. Steer clear of these treadmills. These short warranties mean that the manufacturer is not confident in their own product. While it may be cheaper than other models, it will end up costing you more in the end because of maintenance and service costs. Tip 6. A good way to judge the quality of a treadmill is by the brand of motor they use. A 2-horsepower motor will run twice as hot as a 4-horsepower motor delivering the same load. The hotter a motor runs, the faster it will burn out. A good analogy involves a pickup truck and a dump truck. If you load both vehicles with the same number of bricks and drive them cross-country, the dump truck will go farther and last longer. When used under the same conditions, a 4-horsepower motor will also outlast a 2-horsepower motor, because it can deliver more power under less strain. With less horsepower, the motor has to work harder, causing the components to wear faster and fail over time. Tip 7. The treadmill belt area is your running area. The minimum width of the belt is 17, however average widths range from 18 to 22. The minimum length of the belt is usually around 51. However, if you are taller, plan on running, or have longer legs, we'd recommend at least a 56 belt so you're not worried about falling off the treadmill. Make sure to consider the height of anyone else who will be using the treadmill as well. Having a good quality treadmill belt can also improve cushioning, protect your joints and add length to your treadmill life by reducing the stress on the motor.
9. Look for a treadmill with good cushioning. Decent cushioning on a treadmill reduces the impact on your body. Therefore you can reduce the injuries your body can receive. Also, the heavier a machine is, the more stable it's going to feel. A higher user weight capacity is also a good indicator of higher stability.
Tip 9. Look for a treadmill with good cushioning. Decent cushioning on a treadmill reduces the impact on your body. Therefore you can reduce the injuries your body can receive. Also, the heavier a machine is, the more stable it's going to feel. A higher user weight capacity is also a good indicator of higher stability. Tip 10. Sure, that cup holder, M-Page's 3-player port, makes any of the treadmills look a lot cooler. This is kind of like those additional options that you can order for a new car. They look good, but are they functional and vital for the proper use of the machine? If the answer is yes, and you can justify the additional cost, then go for it. Tip 11. Some manufacturers use steel to surround motor areas, and others use foam to absorb noise, so make sure you know the construction before you buy. You can usually judge a treadmill by its noise, but generally, the noise a treadmill generates is a good indicator of the machine's quality. Plus, when you don't wake up the neighborhood with your morning workouts, it makes for friendlier neighbors. Tip 12. If you're trying to save some money on a treadmill, you might find a good deal at a yard sale. Another place you could look for a treadmill is eBay. eBay always has good deals on exercise equipment. You might be able to find a decent treadmill for a couple of $100s, which isn't bad at all. Finally, I suggest you tour the local gyms pretending to be interested in membership, and see if you can get a free workout to try out the treadmills. Find out what you like and what you don't like before you buy, or if you're still not sure, why not ask your local gym for its advice. Their treadmills get run on for hours a day, much more than home use, so they should know what makes a good treadmill or a bad one.